Okay, so this is Kevin again with Hacker's Edge demo. In this demo, we're going to go through some of the newer features that were currently came available just recently, and how the alpha is currently going through. So, first, I want to show you how to connect via the Telnet interface here. So we're going to go to hackersedge.com. Just do that, and then hit enter, and it'll bring up Hacker's Edge. And then here you can see the message of the day. This will change almost every day, and basically what's going to happen is just things are going to be added down in this part here, where you're going to see new stuff being added. Like since the last video, I upgraded the virtual machine to be 16-bit now, and I tested all that, and 16-bit code is working. Whole 16-bit address spaces it's really using is working perfectly fine. I've added some new debugging commands, which I'll probably run through today as well. A full command line system with tab completion. I'll show you a few of that. In-game help system, we went through that last time, and some of these went through last time in the last demo file, in the last file. And let's see here, we got some of the newer stuff here. Oh, Control-C is now properly handled. I noticed that some users before were actually playing around and trying to press Control-C to actually terminate the shell. That's not possible, and thankfully nothing was attacked because the shell is the shell. I don't think I really explained how everything worked before, but I might explain it during this video. I don't know yet. But yeah, Control-C is now properly handled, and I'll show you in various applications what Control-C would do. And now there's a new full screen ncurses text editor for creating and updating files and sources on the hosts. Changed how scripts and VM binaries are launched. No more having to run script required. And then there's also initial ncurses API test applications been created. And there's some more on my to-do list down here that I'm also working on as well. So we're going to go into the game world now. Just press escape to get out of that screen, and here we are. And here you can notice it says the uptime of the current Hacker's Edge server you're connected to. And oh, it looks like these are powered off the remote host last time I exited. Oh, I know what happened. Okay. But yeah, so all this stuff's here. It gives you some examples here and everything like that. So first we'll go through a rundown of some of the newer stuff. So we're going to go Files. I've updated the Files command. So I don't know, I'm still debating on this format exactly, but this is how it looks currently. So there's global programs, which tells you programs that basically are not host-specific programs. And then these are host-specific programs that basically affect the current host you're on. And then files located on this host are these files here. So now I'm going to go quickly into the editor here. So we're going to go editor, hello txt, enter. Brings up a nice little editor like this, and we can go. This is a test file. Oops, this is a test file. And you can put as many lines as you want. A far down line, you can add new things up there, for example. And then we're going to press F2 to save. And at the bottom, you'll notice it says file saved, and you can press F8. There we go. And then we can try reading that file. Oop, tab completion. Right, there it is. And we can go back to the editor, press up a few times, and you can go back to the editor. Right, and there it is. We can also edit it again, and then say we want to remove those GGs. Press F2, press F8, and then read the file again. Ta-da, fixed. So now we can go. We're going to remove that file now. Oh, yep, we're going to remove the file. Okay. And then I also added a new script here as an example. It's called check mail. So you can actually, if we read this script here, you'll see that all it does is it connects to the server you have to read mail on. So we just go ch, enter, your mail server. We're on the mail server now. We go list, and then we can read the message. And we can type reply, and it'll reply back. This is a test reply. Oops. There, message has been sent, and then we exit. The mail is always going to be there to tell you to delete it, but I want to keep this one there because I want users to come in and see that. So next I want to show you the curses example here. we're going to go to curses bin. We're going to run that, and as you can see, it works. Here's an ncurses example, which completely works. And I want to do a quick rundown on that API. First, I want to show you the running hello bin. Runs hello bin, right? And then I'm going to go through the. We're going to connect to the example server via DNS here. I'm going to connect examples. And this examples here has the curses source file and everything else. So we're going to go editor. We're going to go curses source. We can't save the file. If you press F2, it'll go permission denied, and it will save a file to this host because we don't have access to write to this host, only reading. So, but this gives you, but you can see the code here and how it works. I'll quickly explain what each of these commands do. Each command does. So PTR 512 sets the current memory pointer to 512. So all these things are being written at the start of 512. So right now we're just setting 10 in memory, 40, 10, and 10. This is for the proximity of the window, which will load later in the program. And this data here describes the border. You can change the border however you want, and there's also going to be options to add the default ncurses border, which makes it look more slick. Makes it look more like, you know, more current, I guess, more modern, or something. And then we change the pointer back, because when you use the data command, it places a a null at the very end, like a null terminated string. So that's what data does, but we don't want the null at the end. So we're going to go back to pointer 124, which is at the end here, and just basically write over the null and put data hello world, which is what we're putting inside the window. And then here we're going to go 0, put 0 at the front to say what memory address we're going to. We're going to put this cur1 command at memory address 0. Cur is the opcode for the ncurses API, and cur1 basically initializes the ncurses API. Then we're going to set the AX, which is our address, to which is our address accumulator to 512, which points back up here. And then we're going to run cur2, which basically cur2 creates a window on the screen. It creates a ncurses window using the new win command, and it reads the new win data from, you guessed it, address 512. So we have here the 4 numbers we need for that. And then we go bx equals 1, and then we're going to go cur10. Now what this does is it sets the idle OK, I believe it is. I can't remember what the command exactly is called, but this is a command that I kind of need for this program. We set that to 1, and then we call cur10 to actually call that ncurses API command. And then here we go bx 516, which sets the memory pointer to here. This is bx 516 here. So we set it there, and then we run cur11, which basically sets the border up. It sets the border to equal what's there. That's cur11. And now bx 524 sets, you guessed it, to here. We're going to print a string into the window. cx5 is the I believe the row to print to, and dx is the column to print the string to. And then cur3 prints the string to the screen, and then cur4 does a get character to wait for input. Cur255. My connection is going to be a bit slow for a second here. 255 basically ends the ncurses API. I mean, it does an end win and safely sets everything off, and then int1 basically terminates the program. So what we're going to do in this example is we're going to copy this file over back to our own host, and we're going to alter what it says as an example to kind of show you that it is. Actually, we can just modify the program directly too. I can show you that as well. We can just go to pointer 524 and then rerun it. Let's actually do that. So we're going to go F8. We're going to terminate this. We're going to go log off. We're going to go ASM curses bin, and then now if we go to pointer, it was pointer 524, I believe. If you type in dump, you'll notice it's that, right? So we can go data hello, oops, has to be in quotations. Hello YouTube, enter. There, and then if we go boot 0, we'll see hello YouTube. in the code. It runs the exact same code except the string at the very end has been altered. I think that's pretty It's pretty straightforward on how that works. But yeah, so I'm trying to think here on what else I can show you in that. I could recode more of it than that, but I don't really see a point in having to recode, like redoing all that, because I already explained the source code to you. So we're just going to exit that. We're going to go back to files here. Oh yeah, the Control C. If you go to ASM and press Control C, it'll exit anywhere you are. So if we go to check mail, press Control C, it'll bring it out. Press Control C here, it just you know, does that. I already showed you that running binaries in that works without the run or run script commands now, which is perfect. I showed you the full screen text editor. You went to the ncurses API. Oh yeah, I'll log into my mail here and just show you how the new mail works as well. So we're gonna go into mine. This is my account here. As you can see, I have a different set of files. I have lots of development files and a bunch of other interesting things here. And then we're going to do a do that, and then we're going to go list, because I got a new message, and there's the message from guest, right? So we're going to go read 0. And see, now the reply command actually puts the previous message below it, which I'm sure it's going to be very nice for the have, right? Makes sense. So, and I want to reply back to this and say, this is a second reply. There's also a few other commands here too. If you look, there's a forward command and redirect command as well. So you go back to here now. We can connect to the mail. Do a check mail. Now there's 2 messages. Read 1. Now we can see all that, right? And we can delete 1 list. There we go. Boom. Okay, so that's the gist of that. And I guess if you want to look at the other components that there's also the other video that I made that actually shows other parts of the system. Actually, let me just go here and just see what else there is here quickly. Yeah, there's a few new commands here: memory move, memory copy, and this and that, so you can copy stuff around. I'm probably going to remove this command shortly. This command doesn't make any sense to have anymore. Yeah, I don't think I really need to show anything else there. Let's see if anything else new is here. Oh yeah, there's a new who am I command, which shows various information like that. Yeah, not sure exactly what else to show at this time. But yeah, so if you want to join in on the alpha demo, be sure to just connect that and check out the stuff, and watch the other video too if you have any more. If you're curious about what else is there. So I'm just gonna log off now. Okay, thank you for watching.